himself that you know, we were all gonna just like shit all over him, but he kind of did that himself. So show's over. Go home. Yeah, it was great, wasn't it? Folks, we have at least 8 other guys who are going to lash into this manatee-shaped man. I'm gonna go off like a roster, but what I want from you is Price is Right excitement, like, you know, just ape shit. They just discovered they're gonna play Plinko, okay? Yeah, I know. It's the best game.
What's that?
All right.
It's on white.
So I want you to put your hands together.
It's on white game.
For a poster child for the Aryan race, Luke Scones.
One by one. Yeah.
Coming up next, we have a recruit of that same army, Connor Simmons.
Yeah.
Not as funny this time.
All he needs is a little Hitler mustache. Mein Kampf. Speaking of Mein Kampf, Jason Boschel. There he is, everybody, yeah. Give her up for Mein Kampf. I gotta put him in next just to switch it up a little bit because it's a little too white up here. Waffle Man now.
Oh wait.
Waffle. Waffle, tell him. His name is a letter away from menu, so menu. Coming up next, a white guy who thinks he's black, Pizza Steve.
Yeah.
Pizza Steve. There he is. Look at that chain. He can't pull it off. It's the skinniest one for white people, but he still can't do it. Skinny white people. Austin Man, everybody. Austin Man. Look at that. He got the European fit. And he doesn't have a seat either. Oh, boy. Folks, he just dusted off his vest just for this occasion. I want you to put your hands together for the double fisting Josh Link. Yeah, stock up, buddy. Oh boy, he's got an alcohol problem. Is that everybody? Did I have to check. But yeah, I think that's everybody, right? Right, guys? All right, yeah. Trey, you stay back there, but you can still call out all the shittiest things that you want, as usual. You know, just like any other Wednesday. There it is. Folks, I wanted to start just by reminding everybody, why do we roast? Why do we take the time out of our day, out of our hard-earned free nights to roast somebody such as him? Somebody who needs a whole couch for his fat ass, apparently. He can't take a fucking stool. He drove that thing here just so he could do that. So he could sit there with his legs up and air out his fucking balls. But folks, why do we roast? Do we roast for justice? Yes. Do we roast for truth? Yes. Do we roast to have the opportunity to call this guy a limp dick turd eater? Yes. By all means, yes. And with that, I move on. I don't have much, but this song's for you. That was Elton John. Who got that? Who got? No, I want to see a hand. At least one. All right, there it is. You got yourself a CD, lady. There it is. Okay. I'll be giving these out like candy, like your children at a parade. These are these little bits right here are the shittiest thing I've ever made with Arvin and Connor and another friend Dan. We're giving it away for free, and even then you may not take it. But yeah, I'm just going to give them out at random to whoever I feel like is privileged enough. Or whoever doesn't get it, I guess, would be the privileged one. Folks, I have a little visual assistance here. Yeah, I wrote it. I wrote that it's the roast of Orion Arvin, and then I moved on. It was a little uncomfortable for myself too, but you have to go through it. I wrote it. Okay. Yeah, just for the whole class. I don't know if these guys will be able to see it. This doesn't look anything like Luke Scones, but it definitely captures his his Down syndrome-ness. Like, he looks like he has the Downs. Oh, there he is. Yeah. All right, I'll show it to everybody. Jesus. Yeah, he looks handicapped, everybody. So. Oh, okay. Why? I guess that's better. No, but then I'm like this, and it's. Oh, okay. All right. Woo! So, folks, we're getting in the groove here, but I do want to call attention that every time I see Luke's guns, he has to have some bullshit at the corner of his shirt. Usually, and I imagine he's like a Doug Funny character in that he has only polo shirts. He just opens up his closet. This is all he has. It's usually a griffin or a jockey or a gator. I just don't understand it. He even, I have a joke where I don't understand why the polo guy's gotten bigger, and I did it in front of him, and I even realized he had it on, and I felt super, super proud of myself. Also, something about Luke's guns is, I've heard it through the grapevine, but when I first met him, I realized that he was homeschooled his whole life, and you can tell mostly by his haircut, because he's obviously never seen a stylist other than his mother. So, Luke, how long were you homeschooled? And all right, well, how long did you have your unhealthy relationship with your parents? Is that still going on? Yeah, it's still going on. I can tell. Luke's super white, and I never thought that I'd meet somebody paler than myself, but he's got the fucking cake one, man. The other thing is that Luke has a fat man's face. Like, you can tell he was a lot fatter than he is now. And with that, I just imagine, like, as transparent as he is, he might look like a snowy map, you know? Like, you just see the highways on Antarctica. That just... I'm gonna move on that one. Snowy map. Moving on. I think this is dead on. I mean, Guafo Manal. I doodled all these through Facebook photos, and you'd first be shocked, then just like confused, and then really fucking impressed because this guy managed to have every Facebook photo have a fucking hoodie on. Like, it's like he's in a sauna and he's wearing the hoodie, but like on half of his head, just defying the laws of physics. It's beautiful. The other thing that I really like about Guafo is that he always has this goofy ass smile, like in every one of his photos. It's really great, but behind that smile is probably the biggest racist I've ever met. Like, usually I grew up in the South, and usually racism came from the whites, you know. But coming up closer up north, holy shit. He looked at me, and he didn't say it, but his eyes just said, white bread, cracker, cracker, white bread, cracker. And he's just like, he's super mad at me for nothing. It's just because I'm like extra white, so I think that's why he's mad at me. That's his... I'm gonna move on. I was gonna do like race jokes because the poor guy's the only black guy in like a Ku Klux Klan type of roast that we got here. We don't even have women. The closest thing that we have is Austin Man for a woman, and his vagina is on his face. But if you really want to think about it, and as you're driving home, think of how much of a subconscious racist I am. I didn't even color him in because I wanted to stay away from the racist thing. That's how I'm so conscious of race that I'm moving on.
No.
Pizza Steve. What can I say about Pizza Steve that he hasn't already inflicted on himself? In this photo, I made Pizza Steve's face into a pizza, and then I gave him a little pizza dick. Little pizza shoes. Here's the thing. Check that out. Here's the thing. Just for a moment, take your time to think about it's like to wake up as Pizza Steve. Like, he's an adult now, and I think back in high school, the nickname came about, and it was like super fun back then, right? So call your friend Pizza Steve, and he loved it, obviously. But the thing about it is he never outgrew it, and he's still going with it, and, you know, good on you. Godspeed, buddy. But the time's gonna come where you're gonna have kids and grandchildren, and you're gonna have to admit to them, because there's gonna be pictures and video that you were called Pizza Steve at some point in time. Like, how do you do that? How do you wake up and you're just like, Pizza Steve, alright. I'm Pizza Steve. From your Little Caesar haircut to the fucking the thing you call clit ticklers, making it into the point of the pizza slice itself. Holy shit! I said once that like pizza, he looks like a rapist, and pizza is a rapist in that you don't want to hang out with it, but you do anyways. And then, you know, when you hang out with it long enough, you eat enough, and then you keep eating more, and then you find yourself not wanting to eat anymore, but you still find yourself eating it, and you're like, no, and then it starts reverse raping your butt, and you're just like, I don't want this anymore. Pizza Steve, everybody. Wow. Where'd that chin go, Connor Simmons? In the way that his whole face looks like a thumb. His eyes are positioned accordingly. His eyes are so far apart. I don't know if his parents thought like his mom fucked a fish and his dad got like super pissed off. Like just flushed them all down the toilet when he got home. He's a typical frat guy. He's literally in a frat, and he's a typical frat guy in that he wears those fucking shitty t-shirts that you see at Spencer's and Gadzooks and shit. You order them online, and they're only for the people that are like super like closeted homosexual rapists, and they're like, they just say words like "don't tell your mother," and he thinks it's hilarious, but everybody's just like, oh. That guy just walked in the room. My asshole just puckered up. Where'd that chin go to Connor Simmons? Moving on. Josh Link, you fat redneck penguin. He makes me laugh as much as SpongeBob SquarePants makes me laugh, in that I'm just so surprised at what comes out of his mouth, and the fact that there's a fucking mile-wide gap in his teeth. I think of him as a penguin because he's one of those guys that like to work out because his ego is super weak, so he has to get his body super strong. But he can't get his arms down, so he looks like a penguin all the time. And I would give him $5 if he could show me that he could lock his elbow straight. So the gym membership was worth it. He's a Batman villain. This is my second to last, but it's become my new favorite because I won't rag on him for being short. I won't rag on him for his weird elbow thing that I'm sure everyone else will shit on. But look at that face, and that's right there. Yeah. Aside from Waffle, I feel like I was Michelangelo on this one. Just the fact, if you look on his Facebook, and I have for hours. You can question that later. He has this wonderful smile where he has less teeth than gum, and you feel like he's giving birth to a bunch of baby hamsters in his mouth. He doesn't even have freckles, but look at that fucking Ferguson face. You ever watch Clarissa Explain It All? He's Ferguson, but he's Benjamin Buttoning and just growing shorter as he ages. I found myself doing the short joke. You can't help it. But yeah, that's Austin Man. Fuck him. Jason Bolshuel, oh, this is my second to last. But you have to draw him like this because this is what you see when you're my height and Jason Bolshuel is lurched from the Addams Family. And You know, you think, you could maybe call him Herman Munster, but no, you would need a personality to be Herman Munster. So he's either Lurch or the hand called the Thing on stilts. But either way, he's like this super giant dude with this glazed over, I'm gonna murder you look all the time. And I don't know sometimes when he's gonna approach me if he's just gonna have like small talk or if he's gonna force my head down and give him a blowjob. And I have nightmares about this fucking shirt he wears every fucking day. Is he wearing it today? No, he might have it under his shirt, but it's this fucking Cleveland Indian shirt that he knows it's racist. He does a bit about how racist it is, but he won't stop wearing it. It's like he's like tapping into his ancestors' past life who like slaughtered a shitload of Indians, and now he's relishing in how much we stole and raped their land. Yeah, the roast isn't all funny, it's serious. We stole and raped Native Americans' land from them. I'm reminding you now, Merry Christmas. Yeah. But on to our guest of honor, Ryan Arvin, everybody. That fucking chin. If he was in a race and it was win by a nose, he would win just by a fucking mile of his chin. He also drools and it kind of like puddles in there. I love Ryan Arvin in that he makes me feel better about myself every day. He's got. I put 3 bags under his eyes because the guy's a fucking alcoholic. He thinks it's fun, but really, the next day when he comes into work and he just looks like a fucking pedal piss, I don't know what to do other than just say, that's Arvin. And then, fucking thank God that you guys allow me the chance to just get all the frustration out of this fucking puss mouth, this nightmare of a fucking person, this bag of fucking queefs. Let me just tell you, Ryan Arvin, if this tells you in a nutshell how Ryan Arvin makes me feel, he invited me out to lunch once, and we went to El Jalisco's. This guy downs at least 6 2-for-1 margaritas. Yeah. I don't drink, so I'm sitting there staring at him just like, what the fuck, man? I thought we were having lunch. He's like, ugh. He's like, dude, I can't drive home now. And I'm like, dude, I have shit to do. I can't drive here. He's like, no, alright, we gotta stop at the gas station, man. I need fucking cigarettes. And I'm just like, you invited me out to lunch and now I'm your fucking chauffeur. You fucking asshole. So I bring him to my house because I don't want him driving around. And he's like, oh, I'm so fucking tired, man. And I'm like, alright, well, take a nap. I gotta, use the bed or whatever. He's like, no. You said you're tired. No, man, no. I feel so, I shouldn't have gotten so fucking drunk. Yeah, you shouldn't have gotten so fucking drunk. Oh. Then, he just wanders into my kitchen, I guess, at some point, and then just starts guzzling the coffee that's been sitting there for 6 hours, and compliments how good it is. So, more than just a roast on Ryan Arvin, let's compliment Dunkin' Donuts for having the test of time. Fucking... Ryan Arvin, you're moving to Washington, and apparently you're going to have a real job refurbishing a railroad. And that says it all right there. This is your life, dude. You dropped out of college, you were in the fucking dark, and then this opportunity falls in your lap, and now you're gonna rebuild a fucking railroad. You're doing what Chinese people were forced to do and thrown into concentration camps for it. Wow. On that note, I'm going to save a little bit of the fuel for the rest of the guys. I got to look at my list, but